Tak gaya.
ikinTa.
Betul dua. DCA. DCA.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We are just getting started. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I'm really impressed with this guy, Jude Bellingham. For one so young, he has wonderful intelligence and a great ability to read the game. The most expensive 17-year-old in the game too, and he's got a wonderful natural feel of space.
Yeah, still, and the shots! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, he couldn't get hold of it. The referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Rice plays it short. There's the shot! Oh, crossbar! Now this could be a chance.
This is the time you need that pace.
Spread it left. Now it's Hazard. Oh, that's a key interception. Rice. Argentina have it back and can go again. And he's managed to gift it back. Rafael Varane. Argentina replying all the early pressure.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
And it's Messi. Company kept his eye on it, and he's there. Ronaldo has given away a free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Nicely intercepted. Bellingham. Company promptly onto that, and that is that. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. That is a great pick out. He's picked his way through. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Ronaldo, looking to play him in. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Ronaldinho goes for goal! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Taken back almost at once. And it's Rice. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Japan are looking to go forward now. Ronaldinho. Bellingham. That's really well manoeuvred. Japan have got it back and they'll have another go. And he's picked out the run. And he is real chance! Goal!
Goal block!
Japan! And Japan are in front. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found the pocket.
First breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip. Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that was vital. Messi. He's going to be disappointed with that. Alexander-Arnold. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Japan definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Now, who's going to be first to this? That pass isn't the best. Bellingham. There he goes, motoring forward. And that is expertly dealt with.
Argentina certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Rafael Varane. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now he's got space here. That's been slipped through. Company. Messi does really well to win the ball there. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Messi. Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Great vision. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that is the end of the first half. But it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Argentina finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And we are back underway.
Argentina can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Hazard, Ronaldinho, and he's got away from him. And want to be quick to recover this. Great ball, and it's Ronaldinho! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's paid off. Now it's Ronaldinho. Cristiano Ronaldo looking sharper, more menacing with every chance that comes his way. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's intervened well there.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back.
Good effort from distance. That was superb goalkeeping.
Ronaldinho is offering a wry smile there.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Ronaldinho, Cristiano Ronaldo. Argentina still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Looking for the run. Couldn't squeeze it through. Threads one in. Messi. Can he get it through? And it's Messi. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Rice. Oh, cracking ball. And it's hoisted clear.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
It's an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
De Ligt is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Not the most accurate pass. Stood up well to him there. Hazard. And that is a little undercooked. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That's an imaginative pass. Rice.
Argentina seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Argentina needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. Japan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now, can they get him away? He's got away. Good claim. Margin for error there. Looking for options for movement. Ronaldinho. Nicely weighted ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
On computer money.
Substitution for Japan. Number 77.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 10, Messi. Number 8, Bellingham. Number
Just
6,
eases him off the ball.
Number 15, Casemiro.
And that really should have been that.
Field,
And
that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Number 18.
Well, they've got it again. Argentina are running out of time and out of options.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
And that's it!
Anjing.
That should do it! Within sight of the finish line. So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Yamal. Pele. No way through. Oh, well played. Yamal. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
2 added minutes.
2 minutes to be added on. Now it's Pele. Big chance! He's keen, determined to have his say. Argentina get their 4th corner. Deftly away. And time is up. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer.
Fellow attendees,
Dan kalian
To
target.
summarise what we've seen today then, Jim.
Tolol.
Peter, I really couldn't see what this...
Memphis Denzing. Nomor 90.
Bisa bisa buka. Jam. Tunggu.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected. Well, those of you who followed English football around the turn of the century will certainly know this man well. He is, of course, Giovanni van Bronckhorst, another fine Dutch import who claimed his fair share of trophies whilst on these shores.
And later on in the continent too, Peter. He never really struck me as a flashy player, but rather a model of consistency, adaptability and intelligence. He excelled in one of the hardest roles in the game.
A role, of course, you know very well, Jim. Van Bronckhorst, an incredibly influential player, and it is no surprise that he's worn that famous orange shirt more than 100 times. That has been cut short. Rice. It's a really well-measured ball. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Thuram. That is lovely. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Can he get on the end of this? And that's a simple one for the keeper. Now it's Hazard. And this is Ronaldo. Threads one in. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Buffon getting this one clear. Now it's Batistuta. Messi. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's found a way. Cristiano Ronaldo! And he was there to get a vital touch.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's been taken short. Here's a chance! Oh, it's come loose. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Argentina given another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Rice goes short. Can he finish? Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Still goalless. Shevchenko is herring after that one. And it's Rice. Now it's Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Knocks it into space. Now this could be a chance. Plays it up. Oh, good! Oh, he's hit the bar! That's a fair try, but just off target. And here's Cruyff. Half an hour played now. And here's Cruyff. Messi. And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. In with the challenge. Rice, a player who needs no introduction. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Brazil definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Messi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. And Bronkhorst. Messi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Desai kept his eye on it, and he's there. Just past the 40th minute mark. Oh, he's found support out wide. That's very neat. And this is Cruyff. Great chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And now they can spring out of defence. Desai gathers from the goal kick. And here's Shevchenko. Thuram. Kaka plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Iniesta. Oh, no joy this time. Oh, there's a probing ball. Rice. So a temporary halt to the action. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So neither side yet off the mark.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Both sides defensively robust up to now.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Van Bronckhorst. So what can they make of this? Van Bronckhorst. Kaká. That's an excellent interception. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Rice. Searching pass he's played there. That is a brilliant interception. Buffon is there to clear. Kaka, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Van Bronckhorst. Lovely feet. Iniesta. He'll try from distance. He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And this is Ronaldo. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Van Bronckhorst is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's quick to get rid. Cristiano Ronaldo is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Now it's Batistuta. Iniesta, expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's there to get it away. The most accurate pass. Ronaldinho. And it's O'Shea. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Shevchenko. Iniesta. Rijkaard. Knocks it out wide. And Van Bronckhorst. Now it's Cruyff. And here's Kaká. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's a sharp little ball here. Company defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Now it's Cruyff. Ambitious ball here. Ball swung in. That's a decent clearance. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Half an hour gone in the second half. Kaká. Abiati. And it's Thuram. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Desai pulls off an exemplary piece of defending.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 8. Sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa 21.
Bellingham. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's Bellingham.
Argentina really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Nicely weighted ball. Company is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Best.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Kaká. And it's Lampard. Van Bronckhorst.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
It's a good run he's making out on the left. He is just caressing the ball. And that's it. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, I think all things considered, Peter, this was a fair result. Both sides showed the right qualities to try and win it, and, you know, ultimately ended up cancelling each other out, at least result-wise.
Lagi. Lagi.
Prabrongkos. Prabrongkos. Nama Prabrongkos ay apa? Ini malah sorry tak sorry.